Hello everybody, it's MilPro again. I know it's been a long time since I did a video, but I had some time today, so I thought I would throw something together. What I was asked was, can I teach someone how to shoot with both eyes open in a video? Well, I thought about it. Of course I said yes, but as I thought about it and planned it, I realized it's a lot more difficult than it sounds. Since you can't see through my eyes, I had to come up with some graphics that might help you understand what I'm seeing when I shoot. The first thing is you have to realize that you're going to be right or left eye dominant. You have to figure out which eye it is. In most people, if you're right-handed, you're right eye dominant, left-handed, left eye dominant, but not in every case. Sometimes it's going to be swapped. I know a few shooters actually who are right-handed, who are left eye dominant, and it gives them a whole new set of difficulties when they're trying to learn how to shoot accurately. So if you know which dominant eye you use, and of course you know which hand you're going to use when you're shooting, it's basically a process of ignoring certain imagery when you're presented with it. You have to learn to concentrate on only certain things that you're seeing when you're shooting with both eyes. What you're going to get is double vision in one of two places, and I'm going to show you the graphics that illustrate that. At close range, when your eyes come together, you're going to get double vision at a distance, down at the target area. And so if you concentrate on the target, you're going to get a double image back at the gun. So you have to decide, which image you're going to shoot at. Now for me, I always try to teach people, and this is what I do, I concentrate on the target. I focus on the target. Because if I focus on the gun, I now have two targets downrange. So it's going to be confusing. In a combat scenario, when you're shooting at combat distances, you're not talking about a 200-meter shot or anything like that. You're shooting 20, 25 feet or within that range in a combat scenario. So if you mess up far down range, it's going to be a lot more difficult than seeing the wrong image in your hand. So you have to decide which image you're going to look at. You're going to see an image out of your left eye and out of your right eye as you concentrate on the target. Learning which one to ignore is the most important part. For me, when your eyes cross, when you're concentrating on something downrange, the images are actually reversed. The image that you see, the blurry image on the right-hand side, is actually what you're seeing out of your left eye. And the blurry image on the left-hand side is what you're seeing out of your right eye. So since I'm right eye dominant, when I bring my gun up, I'm downrange, I'm looking down the sights using the left-sided image, which is what I'm seeing from my right eye. And that lines up with the target downrange. So let me show you some graphics that are going to illustrate that. First, I'm going to show you what it looks like when you concentrate on the gun, or I'm sorry, when you concentrate on the target. So you're going to see both your left eye image and your right eye image. For me, I ignore the image on the right because that's what I'm seeing out of my left eye. Now, in this image, you're going to see what it looks like when you concentrate on the gun. And this is where your vision actually crosses again, and you'll get a double image downrange. The image on the left is what you're seeing out of your left eye, and the image on the right is what you're seeing out of your right eye. And they merge together, and it gets very fuzzy downrange when you're trying to concentrate on the gun. So looking at your front sight or focusing on your front sight, like people are taught to do when they're shooting with one eye, doesn't really work when you're shooting with both eyes open, because what you're going to get is two targets downrange. Now you've got to decide which one should I be aiming at, and that's where the difficulty comes from. So really all you need to do is take your gun out, take a target, put it downrange, use both eyes open, close one eye, close the other eye, back and forth, and figure out which images are the ones that are going to work for you based on your eye dominance and whether you're right-handed or left-handed, and figure out which ones you have to ignore. And then if you practice that enough, those other images sort of fade into the background, and then you can accurately shoot with both eyes open. Doing it with a rifle with like a red dot sight, an EOTech, or an aim point, something like that, is more or less the same, except you're going to have that red dot. So you still keep both eyes open. And the reason why you keep both eyes open in combat scenarios, especially at close range, is that by closing one of your eyes, you're going to lose about 40% of your vision. That's a large segment of your vision in a combat situation where someone may be attacking you or coming at you or shooting at you. You want to be able to see that threat in all of your peripheral vision. So you don't want to give up that 40% because your eyes actually overlap in the middle of your field of view, so it's not actually 50-50. You're seeing about 60% of your field of vision in each eye. So you're going to lose about 40% depending on which, or either eye when you close it. So I hope that's helpful. We're in the midst of a blizzard here in the Midwest, so obviously I'm not outside shooting and trying to demonstrate anything. But hopefully the weather will break soon and I can get back out there and we'll make a new shooting video for you too. Thanks. I'll see you next time.